code list. This thing we are calling code list. So many members are really complaining about it. I don't know how the board is doing it, but it is going to put you into some trouble a bit, because people feel it's like we are holding money in our kitty. We are not releasing the money to go on the ground. We are not releasing the money to do development so that it comes back as revenue for government. So we are holding it as if we are saving it for something else, which I think it's going to bring some problems. I agree with Chair. What we need to ask ourselves is, if I don't have an emergency, then what happens with the money? When you remain with it, what normally happens? Because if it's in the constituency, you can rethink of how to, it has to end with the year. So I am not understanding that one of emergency also. They need to guide us.
Constituency submit its project proposal and the board approves. It approves even the emergency. So the initial project that goes, it goes with the approval of the emergency funds. So if we give you a first allocation of say 10 million, it is up to the constituency to either prioritize allocation of funds to emergency kitty or the other projects. So the board does not hold the emergency funds as project. It is passed to the constituency, but the constituency committee is given that leeway, or either to prioritize the emergency kitty or other projects.
I think the best practice project, to me, my own assessment, really do not inspire any encouragement, because we have best practice projects. A good example in my constituency, one that was started in the last term. To date, not yet complete, not yet handed over. In the first financial year, it was over a year ago, best practice of 2 classes was being done in my constituency. A year later, not yet done, not yet handed over. In the same period, I have done 55 new classrooms, renovated 66, fully furnished, handed them over, 6 chiefs' offices. So I don't know whether the board will start coming for best practice to learn from the members, or it was the members who are supposed to learn from the board, or we scrap away the best practice thing altogether.
3% increment from what we received in the last financial year, 25 financial year. The allocation to NG-CDF shared the 54.77 according to a letter from the State Department for Economic Planning.
We can think, because there are many emergencies. It doesn't mean you have to have an emergency of fire. You have to took emergency money and decided to put it in a project.
And see how this can be handled. I don't think it can be this.
PFM Act on A&A, where PFM defines A&A as any revenue which a national government is provided in a letter from